I come in with the goons. Yeah, I come in with the goons. Yeah, hey, I come in with the goons. Yes, sir. What's good with you boys and girls? It's your boy T. G. Yo, nigga, and we back with another one, baby. So, hey, last time I left you with part 1 of the story time. Stories with TGU. The time I got my heart broken. My first heartbreak, right? Now, obviously in that video I was a little distracted by my food and by just, I don't know, just kind of being like up here. But I'm going to try to be a little bit more on topic in this video. Also, real quick, if you know what song I was just referencing when I came in here with that, leave it in the comments below. I want to see who knows their artist. Actually, you know what? Drop the artist and the song title. If whoever comments that first, you my nigga. You my nigga. Let's just keep it like that. And whoever is the first comment on this video and whoever drops that song, the artist name and the title of that song, drop them both. Feature can be included. I don't really care as long as you got the artist, the main artist of the song, and the title. Listen, hey, you my nigga. If you get first comment, you my nigga. You just my nigga, baby. You my nigga, man. Hey, y'all can drop as many likes as y'all want on these videos. I love the comments. If y'all want to shit talk me. If you wanna gas my head up. I love you guys either way for watching any of these videos. So appreciate it. But anyways, again, I said we're gonna be on topic. Okay, so on to part 2 of my first heartbreak. Okay, so slap. But yeah, so leaving off in the last video, it was Thanksgiving, right? And we went to the cafeteria for dinner, right? They had, like I said, they had turkey, they had ham, they had chicken, they had greens. Oh no, baby, they had it all. They had them rolls too. They had mac. They had mashed potatoes. This college had us set up, man. They had us set up. I'm telling you, they had us set up. And listen, I was digging in. Nothing really, like, in terms of me and that girl, nothing really happened at the dinner. We were just kind of just all vibing, just having fun, just talking and whatever else nonsense, you know, just shooting the shit, basically. Just having fun with each other on this Thanksgiving day. Water, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to advertise. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so. You just got to stay hydrated, you know what I'm saying? Got to stay hydrated. But yeah. So, anyways, after we leave the cafeteria, right, me and the girl who I'm going to keep referring to as Iris, right? So me and Iris, we go back to our dorm because, again, we're in the same dorm building, right? Whereas on one side of the building is the guys, you know, there's 2 floors, right? So I'm on the second floor of the guys wing of the building. And she's excuse me, guys, Corona, COVID. But yeah, no, I don't have it. But yeah, but anyways, she's on the first level, the ground level of the girls' wing of the building. So we go back to my room, right? We're watching some Netflix. We're just kind of just vibing, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? She brings weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, listen, listen, for me, I don't smoke weed to just be smoking weed like some people. Some people just smoke weed because it's like their recreational kind of thing they do, to just vibe and relax and whatever else. And that's all, you know, more power to you. But for me, I only smoke really when I'm like, you know, chilling with somebody else, or like, you know, and even then I don't really do it like that. Like I do it basically, I smoke very like rarely. It's a very occasional smoke. So, but there, we were just vibing. It was Thanksgiving. Why not, right? Like, why not roll up? Why not, you know, just pass it up? So me and her are chilling, watching some Netflix. We're watching Orange is the New Black. If you have never seen that show, I recommend it. It's funny as shit. And yeah, I highly recommend it. So we're watching the show, and she snuggles up on me. So this is the thing. This whole time, throughout this whole story, you're gonna realize that, okay, this girl is kind of playing with me a little bit, because she, in certain situations, it's like she's kind of wanting me to make the move on her, and then other times it's like she's trying to play my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever had those girls in your life that are like, you and her, you know, you guys are kind of like into each other a little bit, or you have this kind of sexual tension, but she like tries to play your shit for no fucking reason. That's kind of how I felt throughout most of this story. But here, she kind of snuggles up on me, so I kind of just smooth, like, just, you know, put my arm around her and just kind of lean back into my bed. I had a nice little pillow. It was a nice little wide pillow. You know what I'm saying? So we're both just snuggled up, just chilling, just watching the show. Lights are dim. You know what I'm saying? I have them dim lamp lights in my room. So we vibing, we chilling. So eventually she's like, it's kind of cold in here. And it was, my room was, for some reason, like one of the coldest rooms on my floor. I don't know why. My heater just was not working. So, and I didn't have like one of them little room heaters that you go buy from the store or anything. So my room was just kind of cold. I had a bunch of blankets, but like it was still kind of cold in there. So I'm like, oh yeah, bet. So I get up, I give her one of my sweaters, right? And she puts it on, and she's like, I'm still kind of cold though. So she gets underneath my blanket, and I'm like, oh, so we're on demon time. We're just on bad shit. We're just it's time. It's time. It's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like this, like in my mind, I'm like, oh shit. She done walked into the trap, man. She done walked in. So I don't even know, man. Listen. So she gets under my covers. I'm like, okay, I'm not about to just be like awkward and just kind of like sit on top of my covers while she's laying underneath my covers. So I get underneath her with her, and I resume the position. You know, I assume the position. You know what I'm saying? I get my arm right back around her. You know what I'm saying? And we still snuggled up. We still chilling. She seems a little bit more cozy now. So after the show is like running for a little while, you know when you're watching a show on Netflix and it's just kind of, it's been on and you just kind of just keep nexting the episode over and over again, it eventually asks you, are you still watching the show? So at this point, I'm going to grab my, because I watched my shit off of my my PlayStation, right? So I go to grab my remote and she grabs my hand. Bro, where's my heart at? Cross my heart on me, bro. On me, bro. She grabs my hand, all right? And I look back at her and she's looking at me. So again, this is the same situation from the other video where I was talking about we was playing the video game and our legs were closed, and then she was like, I'm not trying to play no more games. And she was looking dead at me. And I looked at her and she was looking right at me. I was looking at her and I looked at her lips and I looked back at her eyes. Now, for anybody who's ever hooked up with anybody or who's ever linked with somebody and then y'all try to like, you know, make a move on, or you try to make a move on her or whatever, she try to set up the mood or whatever, you know that look, bro. When someone looks at your eyes and like look you dead in your eyes and then looks down at your lips and then looks back at your eyes, they want to kiss you. They want to kiss you. So I did that, right? I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I already kind of made my move on her a little bit. So I'm just going to keep pushing that momentum. I'm just going to keep putting my foot on the gas. Why not, right? And she's sending me all these mixed signals. So why not? Why not try, right? Why not try it? Every shot you don't take, guess what? Right? We know. Hey, we know. Yes, sir. Every shot you don't take, you don't make, nigga. You don't make. every shot you don't take, you don't make. So slowly I'm making my way into her little zone, her bubble. I'm coming in closer and closer and closer. Whoa, bro, I'm not trying to kiss you. Whoa, calm down, buddy. But that's how it was. I was just getting closer to her. And she was just kind of sitting there, but she was still looking at me. It wasn't a fearful look. It wasn't a confused look. She was just looking at me. So I felt like I was dead ass in there. Like I was like we was about to just be sitting there making out basically in motion. Hey, I don't know how it came about like this. We was like I said in the previous part of this story, we was chilling like homies. You know what I'm saying? We was homies for a minute. I'm already at the 10-minute mark. Goddamn. But she hey yo, okay, so right before I kiss her, she like turns her head instantly. Like, oh, that hurt my head a little bit. But yeah, she turns her head and I'm like, what the fuck? So what? so this is why I say to her verbatim. I was like, what the fuck? So you don't wanna kiss me right now? I dead ass was like that. I was straight faced too. No laughing, no smiling. I was dead ass. I was impressed. You know what I'm saying? Don't be pressed. Like when a girl does that to you, don't look pressed, because then it's a turn off. And any girl who's watching this video, you can contest or you can attest to this. This is just a fact. If you act like you're super pressed for some kind of sexual attention from a girl, she'll find you as like needy and pressed, and she won't want you. So don't. It's just for a tip from my niggas, bro. Don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there dead ass, like my face is dead ass. I'm like, all right, so you what? What the fuck? So you don't want to kiss me? And she's like, it's not like that. It's just like I like our friendship, and I don't want to like mess it up by moving too fast, you know. So, and I understood that at the time. I did. So, you know, I'm like, all right, cool, it's fine, you know, no worries about that. I hear what you're saying. So, and at that point, it got kind of awkward. So, you know, I just kind of told her good night. You know, she left the room. She went back to her room downstairs. So, the next day, we run into each other, right? And, you know, everything's as normal as it used to be. We just kind of chilling, you know what I'm saying? It's almost as if we're both trying to act like we didn't almost kiss the night prior. And it's I need water, I'm sorry. But it's just, I don't know. It was a confusing situation, to say the least. Because most days we had that sexual spark, that sexual tension, and then it would get kind of weird or shaky for her. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it only got like that once because of all the signals she was mixing up with me, and it made me feel like she didn't really want me. Like she wanted to just kind of have me to be there with her to kind of comfort her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure many guys, not even just guys, many girls too, can kind of get in that situation where, you know, they didn't really want you in particular. They wanted someone else, but they weren't getting that attention from that other person. So they wanted you to be there to be that thing for them that they can use as a substitute. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what it was for a while, because she had a crush on this one guy, right? And anytime he wasn't showing her attention, that's when she would show up in my room or whatever and want to be cuddling and all this extra shit. I didn't find that out until later, but yeah. So that's what it ended up being. But fast forward to winter break. So the first week of December, we all go home. After what was it? Is it midterms, finals? I think it's midterms at that point, right? Because we're still in the first semester. I forget. I haven't been in school for like 2 years now. But yeah. So we first, yeah, whatever, the final test basically. We all go home, you know what I'm saying? So she's hitting me up during break, right? And she's sending me all these heart emojis and all these heart eyes and all these tongue emojis with the little wet sign, all this extra shit, bro. Like she's making my head mixed up. You know what I'm saying? She's mixing my emotions up. So at this point, I'm like, I'm just being straight up with her. I tell her this verbatim in the text. I'm like, what did I say in the text? I said, you're playing with me. Be real with me. Do you want me or do you want somebody else? I say that to her verbatim. She doesn't respond. She doesn't respond. When we get back from winter break, so this is the spring semester, right? When we get back from winter break, obviously I'm in the same dorm. She's in the same dorm. I get the vibe she's avoiding me right now, right? So I called her out on her shit, and now she's avoiding me right now. So as the man, I make that first step. I go to her room because I know where her room is. It's like fucking the back of my head in this point. I know exactly where she at. So, and I know where she be at if she's not in her room. She be in her friend's room, which is right down the hallway. So I go to her dorm, or I go to her room. Right, I knock on her door. She doesn't answer for like the first 2 knocks. I knock like once for the third knocking, for like the first series of knocking, and she opens the door. Like, so that means I didn't hear no footsteps come to the door. So that means she must have just been right there, and she was just not answering the door. So she opens the door. She's like, "Oh hey, what's up?" Like she wasn't ducking me the whole time. So I go in there. I'm like, so what's the deal? So we got a problem now? Like, do you not mess with me no more? Because, like, I get you might not like me on some like sexual man to woman level, but we still can be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still vibe with you. And she was like, but I don't know, because it's like, sometimes it's like I want you, but then other times it's like I just want us to be friends. And I completely, like, I understood what she was talking about because I felt the same, but at the same time, my feelings for her were starting to grow because she kept sending me these signals that were like, oh, where are we at right now? 17 minutes? I don't care if it goes over 20. I don't really fucking care. But at this point, it was like, it's just time to either just make that big step or just drop it completely. And at this point, I was ready to make that big step because I liked this girl. At the time, I did. I liked her a lot. Like, we had been, like I said, like, I didn't go into every single thing we've ever done during that time because I didn't want the story to be extremely long. But we had been, just bonding the entire college experience for like the whole freshman year, basically. So, I was just like, fuck it. So I got real close to her, like real close to like this is her and this is me, like right next, like right in front of her. And I'm a little bit taller than her, so it's not like she has to look way up in my eyes or she has to like look below me because she might be taller than me. No, I'm a little bit taller than her, so she's looking a little bit up to me. I'm looking a little bit down at her. And I'm like, I don't want to play no more games. That's exactly what I said. I said I don't want to play no more games. I like you, Iris. And I want you. And I want to make you as happy as you can be. And she froze. She didn't know what to say. And then she just sat down in the bed and she was like, you don't like me. Like, how can you like me? Like that insecurity started to bud out from her. It started to pour out. She started talking about how she didn't think she was attractive like that, or she started to talk about how, she can't even get the guy she like actually really liked. So how can you talk about you like me like that, and you know, all this extra stuff? I'm clearly not attractive. All this extra stuff. She started to just spew that out. I grabbed her by the shoulders. I was like, I don't care what this guy or that guy thinks of you. I like you. I want you. It's about what I am wanting from you and what I wanted. I don't care what that other guy wants. He might want that girl or this girl. I want you. Straight like that. And she started crying. When she started crying, I tried to hug her and she pushed me away. And then she said, "Get out. Get out. You're a liar. Get out." To this day, I don't understand how the fuck I was lying when I was straight up just putting my heart on my sleeve, basically. Like, and I don't usually do that. I don't usually put my heart on my sleeve like that. But long story short, at this point, that was like 3 or 4 days removed or away from Valentine's Day. And on Valentine's Day, I didn't go see her, and we didn't talk. We passed by each other, acted as if we didn't see each other. At that point, I felt like our friendship was fractured and broken, and there was no saving it. Come April, right? So a month away from finals and the end of our college run. We had 21, almost 22 minutes. I run into her while I'm downstairs in the basement level of our dorm building doing my laundry. And she comes in with her basket. She's doing her laundry. She sees me. I see her. I say, "Hey, it's been a while. How you doing?" She's like, "Good, you know, getting by, just trying to focus on being ready for these finals, you know." So just idle chit chat, basically. And she was like, "I miss us. I miss hanging out with you." And that was the last I saw of her, and that's the last that I spoke of her. Because I just after that day, I was done with her. For real. And now I'm in a great relationship. So I guess I won in that regard. But hey, that is it for that story. Again, just be careful with mixed signals. Be careful with girls who have a mountain of insecurities. Because honestly, if you're somebody who's dealing with a bunch of insecurities, do not look to get in relationships. You can hook up with people. I'm not saying you can't go, get your nut off. I'm telling you right now. Last night, listen, I turned on some good ass Gabby Carter. You know what I'm saying? And that nut was glorious. Whew! That nut was amazing. But hey, man, listen. This is looking to be my longest video ever. So if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on the video. Again, make sure to comment below the artist and the song that I was singing at the beginning of the video. If you know it. If you don't know it, just leave the like. And I still love you. I still heart you. You know what I'm saying? Still heart. And yeah. Share the video if you do. Enjoy and share, and just get more people in here, man. I'm trying to raise my numbers, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But hey, man, it's been your boy TGU. And we out. Yeah.